I'm Alec Warner. My people are the Kukuyalanji people. We reside in North Queensland, particularly in the Mossman, Port Douglas area. It was a very mixed cultural town, so there were a lot of Indigenous kids, there were also a lot of white kids, and it was pretty harmonious when we grew up. I lived on a beach suburb, it was called Kukuyalanji Beach, and the kids we'd just play in the street. We were out until the lights came on in the street, and that's when we knew it was home time. And that wasn't just like the Indigenous kids, that was every kid, and we'd all just go out and do whatever we wanted, climb trees, go to the beach, fishing. It was just open to whatever we wanted. When we were growing up, I guess I acquired skills from both sets of cultures, so I'm able to use my Indigenous culture when I need it, and I'm also able to use the skills that I've acquired from the white side of the town when I need them as well. I did my primary school in Mossman. You know, at school it was touch football, and when the teachers weren't looking it was tackle. In the morning, if we didn't have football, it was bull rush, and it was tackle again if the teachers weren't looking. Yeah, it was just all in, and just looking back at it now, I think it was a very much more harmonious type of school than I've seen really in current day. Yeah, I moved to Cairns to do my high school, but that was because of the different programs that were offered at the high school that I wanted to go to. Where in Mossman, everyone's treated like they're equals. In Cairns, not so much. I guess it's yeah, there's more of an obvious gap, and I've seen it get bigger from like the places that I've moved to that have become bigger, such as Brisbane. So yeah, it can be confronting at times, but I've learned to cope with that. My mother's a music teacher, so it was drilled into me from a very early age that music was very important. Mum always said music's good for the soul. I think I started piano when I was 5 years old. In grade 4 I picked up French horn. That was really hard as well, so I gave that up. Then the music teacher suggested that I try trumpet, so I picked up a trumpet, and I really loved that. I played that through till grade 12. I did really well with my trumpet playing. When I got to high school, in grade 9, I started singing and doing musical productions with the school, and that was really cool. I really enjoyed that, being on stage and acting, singing, dancing. It was really fun. So I've always been one to leave home, but I think it was my grandmother. She worked in education. And she was always travelling to Brisbane and like other cities to do work for the for Indigenous education, essentially. So it was exciting to see her go out and come back, especially being at the airport to pick her up. I mean, I always wanted to fly, I guess. So I think that's what motivated me to apply for the Aboriginal Centre for Performing Arts here in Brisbane. I came down for an interview audition. I got in as a vocal student, and yeah, it was really awesome just to hear the other kids singing, and just to see the dancers and the actors and the singers like just wandering around. It was really refreshing. I didn't really have a self-identity when it came to my culture. It was very hard to kind of identify with myself. I didn't know where I fit in, and that was just purely because of the gap that was so evident wherever I was. Singing is a very important aspect of the culture. The arts in general are very important parts of the culture. When I was at ACCA, we learned the aspects of dance as well. We did a lot of traditional dance, and singing kind of came into its own with those dances. So every dance had a song kind of thing, and it was amazing to see how that all fit in. And that year, 2011, I also did Stolen. So Stolen is a set of stories from people who were involved in the stolen generation that happened in Australia. There were different perspectives, but it was pretty much all hidden histories that were told that we still don't hear about today. It was a very confrontational play. It showed all of the hard-hitting truths, and it was very emotional to be a part of. And when we did the production of Stolen, actually, my grandmother came down to watch a practice run of it, and she had to talk to the director, and then the director told us about all these things that my nana told her, and I said to her, why didn't you ever tell me any of this stuff? I didn't know that happened. And she said, there's a right and a wrong time, and you always have to wait for the right time. And so I guess from when I got to ACPA, she then kind of knew that I wanted to get more in touch with my Indigenous heritage, and so that's when she kind of started bringing it to the forefront, like why things are important, such as the stories that she had from when she was growing up. I never knew how bad things were, and I guess that's why Nana waited to tell me the stories that she told me, waiting for the time for me to hear it. You know, each and every day I'm learning more things about my family, about the country, and no, that's really cool. So yeah, no, I feel as though I'm getting more excited to hear more and more things from her. The music teacher at ACPA said, you know, we really want you to come and do the national anthem at the NRL All-Stars.
Now, let's welcome the students from the Aboriginal Centre for the Performing Arts to sing the national anthem in the traditional Yugambeh language, followed by English verse. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
And that was amazing, singing in front of 30,000 people. And then it was televised as well. It was really cool. We also got to perform at the Players' Dinner, which was really cool. You know, there were stars pulling out their phones to record us singing on stage, and it was an incredible sight, I guess. Yeah. I think success in life for me is happiness. So whatever I end up doing, I just want to be happy doing it. Like if you're a successful Indigenous man or woman growing up, you need to be able to take your success back to the community and explain why it's so important to keep moving forward. If you don't have the identity, I guess you really feel as though you have no right going back to the community and just showing why success is a good thing. Having role models, it's important in any culture just because they provoke success, I guess. Role models, they give you a reason to move forward, and they show that it's not all so dreary. Your life can be something, you don't have to just be with the crowd. I'm really happy how it's all turning out, I guess. I turned out not so much because I'm more excited for what's to come still. So yeah, just slowly but surely I'm getting there, yeah.